Hello, beautiful people. This is Elisa Medhus with Raylene Nuanes, our resident astrology expert and probably a master of all trades too. She does more than that. We're going to have her information in the description box, but we're also going to, wait for it, splash her information on the screen. So she is going to be channeling Erik, but also delving into her own expertise about astrology. This is the full moon in Libra. That is the topic. I have no idea what that means, but that's why we have you. Go for it, Erik. And I love you, Erik, by the way. I have to say that. OCD.
What a beautiful introduction, Elisa. Erik said hello very much. He loves you very much too, and he likes everybody that's engaged in communicating with you and him every day. He enjoys the challenge of communicating with everybody at one time.
I don't know how you do it. All right. So is it Libra right now? Are we in
Right
Libra?
now, it's not Libra. We're in Virgo. So right
Oh,
now, when we're filming, we are filming. Well, we just had a full moon in Virgo, which the full moon took place on the 24th of February.
oh, maybe it was
It's
supposed to be
already passed.
Virgo, not Libra. Sorry about that.
No, this one is going to be the one that we're discussing. We are going to discuss the full moon in Libra, which happens March 25th.
Oh, okay.
It's a few weeks out, but it's going to be, oops, it's going to be a very powerful moon because we have a lunar eclipse taking place with this full moon.
Wow.
And
Okay,
that's
wait.
what
Do you want to say anything about the full moon in Virgo? Was there anything special? Because that was yesterday, right?
it was on the 24th.
Oh, the 24th. Do we need to say anything about that? Or, well, it's done, so why bother?
It is done, but
Okay.
yeah, the full moon in March is going to be really powerful. I think it's important to talk about this one.
Okay.
But so the reason why it's going to be amplified and really powerful is because there's going to be a lunar eclipse that's happening at the same time of the full moon. And so what this does is it tends to bring things that are hidden, things that we're not able to see, things that might be in our subconscious mind, but we're kind of not really alert to seeing. It's going to really amplify energies and help us to really see things real clearly.
Ooh.
Um, it's a really good time for releasing emotional stagnant energy, especially if something's been held in you for a long time. This can even be something that's been in you for years, could be months, weeks, but it's a great time for releasing anything that no longer serves you, more
Okay, it's
so
so
than
cool
just
because
your
we talked about this a lot on the radio show yesterday, which should be on YouTube pretty soon here. So that's great. Releasing emotion, you're shaking it up.
shaking it up. And the
Yeah.
thing that's going to really be a trigger for that is going to be the lunar eclipse that's taking place at the same time of the full moon. Obviously, we need a full moon for a lunar eclipse to even activate. That's just how they work.
Okay.
Um, it's a great time for opportunities to come up. You might not see it as an opportunity right off the start because when things happen, there's usually a shakeup with it, right? And so you might have an opportunity to start a new business. That opportunity may come by you losing your current job, and you may think of that as kind of a bad thing, right? You don't know where you're going.
Right.
So, it's seen as opportunity, but in the beginning, it might not look like opportunity in your eyes, but it will end up being very positive for you in the end.
Hmm. Here's the word hidden, right?
Yes,
Hidden. Yeah.
hidden. And so for people that are really unhappy in relationships or in jobs, this energy is going to push you to either exit the relationship or the relationship or job will end on its own. And so it's energy that really you're not in control of anymore. It's kind of energy that's destined when you're needing to experience something that you're delaying on or that you're not allowing to happen. The universe is just going to kind of come and push and give it to you.
So it's basically the universe's way of saying fish or cut bait. Or in Texas, we say shit or get off the pot.
Yeah.
All right. Fork in the road.
Yes. Absolutely. Same analogy. Okay, so this is going to affect you. My camera keeps moving. I'm so sorry.
That's okay. It looks like you're floating in the Caribbean skies. Or that doesn't look like the Caribbean.
Eric, help me with this.
It's
Thank you.
fine.
Okay. So we're going to feel the effects of this lunar eclipse that's going to take place March 25th. You'll feel it for the following 3 months past March 25th.
Hmm.
So whatever it is that you're putting your energy into, your intention into, you're going to really reap long-term rewards in the end when you do this. This specific lunar eclipse is taking place in Libra. Libra is all about justice, it's all about balance, it's all about equilibrium, it's all about beauty, equality. And so Libra also rules the kidneys and it also rules the back. So we might see people seeing chiropractors more often than not. You might see people taking care of their health, especially when it comes to your back or kidneys. Um, so you'll receive medical breakthrough if you pay attention to your health during these times. It won't be like you're going and you're getting no answers and just kind of same thing, different day, different doctor. You'll be directed to the right people that will help you,
Good.
especially in the realms of kids or back.
Yeah.
Um, Libra is very, very charming and very beautiful. The reason why Libra is so beautiful is because it's ruled by Venus. Venus is
Oh,
the planet of love. Venus is very loving, caring, nurturing, romance with somebody else, but it's also connected with self love, self care. And so you're going to find that this is a really great time for you to do self care, self love. People will find themselves getting into routines, getting themselves healthy, getting balanced because Libra is all about balance. So, with this being said, you might have something that happens that forces you to be balanced. You might miss a very important appointment and you're like, okay, I need to get my shit together. Time
yeah.
to really, start journaling and do what I need to do to get balanced. And so that's how the change happens. It's typically not where you get that light bulb and you're like, okay, now's the time to get organized. There's usually something that implements a need to be organized. You might be somebody who loses things or who misplaces things often. And as a result of that, you're finally like, all right, I need to get organized. So it's not necessarily going to be something terrible that happens that implements these changes, but you'll have that aha moment of realizing some things need to be implemented. Change has to happen. Um, so it's a very powerful energy for the things that I just talked about. Very powerful for cleansing your emotions because of the full moon. The full moon tends to cleanse emotions in general.
Hmm.
But when it's amplified by a lunar eclipse, think of it as being a full moon on steroids.
Yeah.
Eric is laughing.
That's true. That was
Oh
coming into
gosh.
mind too,
He's
for
giving me
sure.
an image. He's giving me an image of the moon. It looks like the moon has a wrestling suit on, the guys that wear
Oh
like the
yeah,
puffy
right.
suits. That's what he's giving me the image of. He's too funny.
Mm. I thought
Um,
it was gonna be he was gonna the moon had a butt. It was mooning us.
yep, he is. He's so inappropriate,
Oh, of course.
so unfiltered. He's
Wouldn't have it
appropriate,
any other way.
right? Absolutely. Okay, so Libra is also very quick. They're very quick at thinking. It's a very quick thinking planet. So you
Hmm.
won't really be contemplating about a whole lot of things. Once you think about it, you'll be able to easily implement these changes in your life.
So
Um,
decision making comes easily or easier.
yes,
Okay.
yes, they're very easy thinkers. They're very quick thinkers. But with that said, Libra can also be compulsive because they are quick thinkers and tend to act very quickly.
Yeah.
And so you do want to make sure that what it is that you're doing, what change you're doing, it's something that you want to do, especially if it's something that you've been thinking about, or if you're in a situation where you're really unhappy and you just keep thinking about going through this change, you need to really act on it and do it.
Okay.
Um, so relationships are going to be very important during this time. You will likely have encounters that bring about an energy that help you to really reflect on how you're communicating with other people. It's also going to be a great time for you to really reflect on how you're balancing your needs with the needs of other people. And
Yeah.
that really falls along the lines of self-care, boundaries, and balance.
Yeah. Stay
And that
away
is,
from them from emotional vampires. Yeah.
yes, absolutely.
Or set your
And
boundaries.
so, absolutely. And so people will be saying no to people. People will be standing their ground and doing what's best for themselves. And so if you're somebody who really struggles with saying no, you really got to get comfortable with saying no and just allow yourself to do what's best for yourself and not really focus on what's best for the other person, because they'll have to figure it out for themselves at some point.
Yeah. That makes
But
sense.
also, with that being said, it's a really great time for helping people. So if
Hmm.
somebody is in need of help, they're going to find help very easily, but it's not going to come at the expense of somebody else's energy being depleted.
Yeah. Right.
This can be help. This could be help from like unemployment. This could be help with like food
Yeah.
resources, things like
Boy, your internet
that.
is really
That stuff
choppy.
will come
Your
really
inter
easy during this transit.
your your image, I mean,
Um,
it's pretty choppy.
if you put your energy into
Uh-oh.
finding a new job, it will come very easily for you as well. And again, this camera, really shitty weather here.
Oh, that's probably why we're getting every once in a while some bad signal here. Mine's good,
Yeah.
but you're in Colorado. I know there's some stuff coming or
There
has.
is.
Yeah.
Okay. Now with the camera off, my signal has improved. So you
Okay.
should be able to hear me okay. Can you?
Yeah. Great.
Perfect. Sorry, guys. I'm going to have to do with the camera off for now.
We don't get to see your beautiful face. Oh.
I know. So sorry. Okay. So let's get back on track. So it'll be a great time for people to go out and look for something new that they want to do, whether this is a new job, a new relationship, a new wardrobe. It'll be easy for you to find those things that you're needing and have long-term success with starting something new. The reason I mention wardrobe is because
Yeah.
Libra is all about beauty because it's ruled by Venus. And so
New
people may be,
haircut. Yeah.
yes,
Yeah.
absolutely. People may be getting new haircuts, buying new clothing, new makeup, really changing their appearance because Libra also is connected to appearance. And so this is really all about shedding the old things that you once enjoyed that really isn't fitting with you anymore and bringing about a new you,
Hmm.
new and improved.
I like it.
Now, we have some really powerful, what was that?
I like that.
Oh, awesome. Me too. We have some really powerful energies influencing this lunar eclipse. And one of the things that is influencing this lunar eclipse, this is Pluto in Aquarius.
Hmm.
Now, this transit is going to take place for 19 years until 2043. Pluto in Aquarius is all about bringing organization and fixing anything that is needing to be fixed. Pluto brings solutions to problems. Pluto is very much considered, Pluto in Aquarius is considered the cleanup energy. It fixes things that were done that were either corrupt or wrongfully done to either somebody or systems. This energy is very powerful and very positive for the collective, for humanity, because it's going to fix things that are not serving the collective energy or humanity.
Oh, there's so much of that
With this,
going on. And that goes along with Libra being for justice, right? Yeah.
yes, absolutely. And with this energy, it's going to bring about consequences to things that have been done unlawfully. This doesn't only mean like government unlawful stuff. This means, if you've been cheating on your partner, you're likely going to get caught during this time. The truth will be revealed because of the energies that are surrounding this. Um, it's so interesting, but I had a client who their their partner that they worked with embezzled money until she found out about it, and the company is now being sued for like $100,000. But anyways, this energy just came out about 2 weeks ago where she found out about it. So that's just an example of things that can conspire during this transit. Over the next 3 months with this lunar eclipse, it's gonna be very intense because it's being triggered by this eclipse that's taking place. And so it's a cleanup energy, is what this is. That's Pluto and Aquarius. It's great for really cleaning up anything that needs to be cleaned up. With that also being said, this could be people going through their homes, getting rid of old furniture, getting rid of things that you just don't need anymore, because it is considered the cleanup energy. We'll
Wow.
see people that tend to hoard things
Spring
really start
cleaning.
to
Yes.
let go. Yes. So it's physical things, it's emotional things, it's things that have been wrongfully done. Um, when there's been like a misuse of power, there will be light that's shed on that.
A lot of
Now,
that around, but also for some reason, had a lot of clients or peeps that have been asking about their own personal court cases. Some of them were just so wronged, and asking for the name of a lawyer and just to, try to get help for the injustice. Um, yeah,
absolutely. And that is the thing, when there has been injustice, there will be positive results that come from that.
yeah,
So if there is anybody that is going through something that is connected to being, wrong and injustice, you're going to get really positive effects to the results that you're going to see.
okay,
Even right now, if you may think that, it's just going really bad, things are really hard, and you don't know how you're gonna prove A, B, and C, well, you're gonna end up getting positive results because of this transit that's taking place. Pluto in Aquarius brings about consequences when there is injustice. Um, Regardless of how powerful the person that's involved in bringing that injustice on, it brings consequences. It'll shed light on very dark situations, and it'll clean up the energy.
that's awesome. And so it sounds
It,
like overall a very positive thing.
it is a very positive thing, of course, for people that are interacting in positive situations.
Yeah,
For people that are not, you're going to really see the dark end of this energy.
yeah, okay, good.
Um, Another example I can give you, so I had a client who ended up going to jail. This was a while back with a similar transit, and he had drug charges and he was a severe drug addict. Um, and he went to jail. When he got out of jail, he said that that was the best thing that had happened to him. His
Mm,
life completely changed. He had the ability to sober up, get his ducks in a row. And, the last time I heard from him, he was doing really great, really happy, had a
oh,
solid relationship. And so, even though it's energy that can shake you up, you may experience some really unfortunate situations. When all of that's said and done, you're going to be in a much better place than where you were when you started. It's really hard holding on to secrets and trying to keep up lies. Like, it takes a lot
oh,
of energy out of the person, right? And
yeah.
so, to be able to release all of that and just live peacefully,
Mm,
it's a blessing in disguise, is what it is. And
hidden
so,
opportunities.
absolutely. And
Yeah,
again, that's the opportunities that are really hidden, but you will see them in the end.
yeah.
Um, and this energy is also, it's really well known to bring peace to us. It's a very peaceful energy.
Mm,
And so when things get shooken up, just know that it's only temporary.
yeah,
There is going to be, the peace and the positive resolution that follows behind the shakeup.
yeah. That sounds great.
Now, the last transit that is making this eclipse very beneficial is Venus in Pisces. Venus enters Pisces March 11th, and it's going to be there until April 24th. So it's not a very long period that we have this energy, but it's a very It's a very positive because Venus is exalted, which means that's where it's most happiest. That's where its home is. It's Venus in Pisces.
Yeah.
And so this is a very positive time for people to find romance that could be your love of a lifetime. It could be very good relationship. People that get married under this influence will have a very long lasting marriage. Um, People that get divorced under this influence will have a very easy, clean cut divorce. No fighting, no bickering. It'll be very easy.
Good.
Um, so it's very positive for finances as well. If there's something that you've been wanting to do to really enhance your finances, this is a great time to bring about those changes, and you'll have long-term success when you start it during this period. Even though it's a very short period, it's a little over, it's about a month. You'll have long-term rewards, say 10 years from now, because you
Good.
started something during this period.
Very cool. Go on those dating apps.
Right.
Lucas
They're
about
a
that
thing.
too.
Everybody's on them.
Yeah, yeah.
The other thing is, this is an energy for really bringing about your dreams, revamping your dreams, or bringing your old dreams into reality. Creating a vision board can be very beneficial during this time. Writing a goal list, this is going to be very beneficial during this time as well.
Filling out the 369 journal that you can get on Amazon or wherever. You don't have to
I
even
love
buy anything. Just write down your dream 3 times in the morning, 6 times in the afternoon, 9 times in the evening. Sacred geometry, people.
Absolutely. There is
But it probably
so much.
magnifies that effect too, right?
Yes, absolutely. And what you're doing there, not only are you combining manifestation, but you're combining sacred geometry and you're combining numerology. And so you've got
Yeah.
a lot that you're combining into one, along with planetary energy, it's amplifying it, like 1,000 times. And so by combining all of those tools together, you're going to get very good results.
Yeah.
And so if you have a dream that you feel is just far out there, you're not going to be able to accomplish it. Maybe your dream requires you to go back to college and get a 4-year degree, or you don't feel like you have the time. Starting it during this time, you're going to find it very easy for you to accomplish these things. That 4 years will go by quick. Doing a short-term trade school will go by quick. You'll pass instantly.
That's
So
awesome.
really start things that you might think are just unattainable. It is attainable during this time.
That sounds awesome.
Um, it's very good energy. I love Venus in Pisces. It's a very good energy.
Wait, is Venus ruled by Pisces or vice versa or neither?
It's neither, but it's exalted. That's where
Oh,
it's
okay.
at its happiest.
Okay.
It's in home.
Okay. Got it.
Let's see here. It's also a really great time for somebody to invent something. So we'll see people inventing things. You might see a change with our money system. You might see a change in how credit cards are being used. There
Oh,
may be a new device that's implemented during this time, because it's a great time for inventing things. And being that Venus is also connected to money, it may be something connected to our finances, how how we're using our finances, but it doesn't necessarily limit it to only inventing something with finances. This could be if there's an item that somebody wanted to patent that they created. It could be a hair product.
yeah. Of
Beauty products will be great during this time to patent and be
course,
successful.
Venus. That makes sense. What about investing? Is that a good time, depending on what you invest in, to invest in certain things?
Depending on what you invest, yes,
Yeah.
because Venus does connect to money sometimes. And being that it's exalted during this time frame, it would be really good to invest in anything related to health or beauty.
Yeah. Okay.
Let's see here. I'm reviewing. I've got a lot of notes here. I was trying to
I
break it
know.
down.
I saw.
Yeah, I was trying to break it down in little increments here where everybody would be able to understand it.
You're doing great. This is something I'm going to listen to again too.
Yeah, and this is just, it's a really great opportunity for growth and finding harmony in our connections.
Mm.
This could be business partnerships, this could be romance partnerships, this could be connections with your family. It's a really great time to enhance these things and kind
Reinvent
of,
yourself, reinvent your future, find your peace, to let go of secrets and,
yeah,
reach new opportunities, reach out for them. Yeah. Sounds like
yes.
it's
And
gonna be a busy time for a lot of people.
it is going to be a busy time for a lot of people. And it's interesting, because you did mention letting go of secrets. That is going to be the very big, that's going to be the very big theme of this 3-month period,
Oh, wow.
is you're going to let go of secrets. And when you do, it might not be that you actually are the one to say them out loud, but they end up surfacing one way or another. But it'll be good
Having
energy
secrets.
for everybody, because in the end, it's bringing everybody peace. It's
Yeah.
bringing everybody harm. It's a great time for our planet. We're going to see, you may see where new filtration systems are coming out, and this is Pluto and Aquarius. Again, that transit takes place for 19 years,
Oh,
but we
what?
may see filtration systems for like the ocean,
Oh, wow.
big changes for
Making
the
things
earth.
clean, cleaning up the crap. Oh, I like that.
Yeah, yes.
Well, 19 years.
19 years, that is Pluto and Aquarius. There will be about a 2-month period this year where Pluto goes back to Capricorn. It's going to retrograde. It's for a 2-month period, if not less. And then it goes back to Aquarius, and it'll stay there until 2043.
Is that what they call the age of Aquarius?
Yes,
Oh, wow. Fascinating. The end of my life is going to be 19 years of bliss.
it will be clean up, 19 years of blissful clean up. It's great for humanitarian.
Mm.
And the reason I bring this transit up during our Libra lunar eclipse is because it's going to be very beneficial for the Libra lunar eclipse, because it's being eclipse because it's being triggered by this very powerful transit of Pluto in Aquarius, and also by the transit of Venus in Pisces.
Okay. Now, what does it mean for people who are Libra
For
as a
people
sign?
who are Libra, this is very much an active for Libras. And when I mean activation, it's going to be where you see quick, fast change, very fast, and sometimes it could even be abruptly, but you'll be able to get through it very easy. It doesn't mean that abrupt things happen either. You can be a person that's been waiting for a phone call for a position that you applied for 6 months ago, and now you get the phone call of they want to hire you. So it could be like, the aha doors open up for you.
Yeah.
This
Nice.
can be where these people find the relationships that they were looking for. They find a person to go into business with. It's very much that aha, the angels have dropped on your doorstep now. You've just got to
Oh,
let them in.
yeah. Awesome. That's
So
great.
Libras will be very much impacted by this energy. Not only Libra, but the collective energy will, but Libra will definitely feel it more.
Okay. More than the other signs, I guess.
Yeah, yeah, most definitely.
All right. Very cool. Anything else you want to share?
Um,
That's a
I think
lot.
it is very much a lot, but I think that about sums up how this total lunar eclipse in Libra will be beneficial for people and what it will bring. Um, yeah,
But take advantage. Don't keep blinders on, people. Really look for these signs, these opportunities, etc., that are going to be made available to you during this 3-month period of time.
absolutely. And that's the thing, those blinders will be falling off even if you don't want them to.
Right. And
It's a great
yeah, oh,
energy.
that's good. Yes, oh, I like that. I don't have to
Yes.
worry. Am I missing something? That is great. All right. Thank
Yeah.
you, Raylene, and thank you, Eric. I love you both. Love you guys all out there. Be sure you get her information. She does a lot. Check her site out. Okay. And yeah, I will see you all later.
Thank you. Bye, Lisa. Eric says bye.
I love you.
I love